Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review The Assessment. And this is a new sci-fi drama coming to you from Fleur Fortune, and who directs this film. And this is written by Nell Garfeth Cox, Dave Thomas, and John Donnelly. And this film tackles the story of, in the near future where parenthood is strictly controlled, a couple's 7-day assessment for the right to have a child unravels into a psychological nightmare. And this couple is played by Elizabeth Olsen and Himesh Patel. And then you have Alicia Vikander, who portrays this character who's the assessor that comes into this situation. And I think at the core of this film really rides high on this trio of performances. I think Vikander offers up something so unique and dynamic, because part of this assessment, as you soon realize, is that she starts acting like a child and they have to try to parent her. And there's so much fun Vikander is having portraying this grown adult child. But there's also some really interesting and challenging bits of her performance where she has to drastically shift tone and perspective, and moments of like unexpected seduction and then falling quickly back into this childish facade. And Vikander's performance is so dynamic and interesting and different. And there's even towards the end where we really get to understand her place in this dystopian future. There's a lot of emotion there. Vikander is one of the best actors working today, and I wish to see her in more stuff, and she's so compelling in this. And Elizabeth Olsen just brings a lot of emotion to this, and you can see it in her face and her just the way she stands and engages in different situations. She is such a talented actor, and she brings a lot to this character of Mia, who is conflicted in many ways and struggling to contain her anger and her frustration. Patel, I think, is a nice anchor as this man who really wants to have a child, who's trying to do this research with this technology that can artificially create animals and potentially humans at some point. And you have a lot of other fun supporting turns from Adira Varma. You have Minnie Driver who pops up, and this is such an interesting cast of characters, but really it's this trio that really anchors this film down. And you have Fortune, who directs the hell out of this film, and you have cinematographer Magnus Nordenhoff Junk, who really has very precise, crisp, very methodical and well-placed blocking of shots and everything. Emily Levinais-Farouch, who is the composer, I really hope I got that right, does a great job of building this atmosphere and this tone and experience in the film. I think the production design and everything of this home that we spend so much time in is just pitch perfect. And just from a visual standpoint, this really works. I think the parenthood elements, the themes, are really explored well, and this really hits certain buttons and is able to capture so many different kinds of experiences as a parent, and capturing those frustrations that many experience as parents. And it feels so visceral and raw in the moment watching this film. I think the film really tries to wrangle a little too much, and you have like these other like sci-fi elements like Patel's work and its broader context. You have this one dinner party where you really explore a lot of the politics of this modern time, and I feel like it's trying to balance too many things, too broad of things, and it gets a little unwieldy from a thematic and narrative perspective. And I think there's a lot of twists and turns. This film really has you thinking and challenges you in terms of what's really going on in this dynamic. And there's some revelations that are heartbreaking and really impactful in this film. This is a fascinating experience with strong performances, strong direction, and it might be a little too much from its three writers trying to tackle so many things, but at the end of the day, this is a really effective and engrossing cinematic experience. And it's just a wonder to watch these actors, these performers deliver something very special. But those are my thoughts on The Assessment. Let me know what you think and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.